Well, they finally decided to premiere this anime. I was thinking of reviewing it because, well, I read the manga only in the beginning of this year, and I found it funny, although it is a bit embarrassing. It's the Grand Blue anime, although technically it's thanks to them announcing an anime that I actually got into reading it. So, well, what can I say? It seems to start like a typical, boy meets girl slice of life. But eventually it develops itself into what it truly is, a sadistic comedy show. Hi for those who are watching, the Angry Anime Fan here to bring you the first episode of Grand Blue. It stars Iori Kitahara, who is going to live with his uncle and his two cousins who hasn't met for 10 years. He hopes to have a good college life at the beachside. Unfortunately for him though, the first scene he sees are naked guys. As it turns out that the diving club not only have muscular men, but also muscular men who likes to streak. As much as he tries to to go under it, and he even meets Nanaka, his older cousin. Eventually, though, he gets so drunk because of the guy's manipulations, that Chisa, the younger cousin that he apparently played with as a child, immediately take a great dislike to him after I met him so long again. And even during the time of the university, he goes there only in his underwear. And it's there he run into Kohei, a guy with a pretty face, but a complete otaku. And it's revealed even he is dragged into the diving club. And to spare himself some humiliation, including being arrested by an officer just because he actually saying inappropriate perverted behavior to Chisa, he even tricks Kohei, who just wants to join a club of harem girls, to enter the diving club. Eventually, they are forced to a drinking match in the diving club, and it evolves, well, quite frankly, to the point that they join, although completely unwillingly. So yeah, as I said before, Grand Blue is what I would consider a sadistic comedy manga, or anime now, mostly because anyone who has the faint of heart, this is not really your type of comedy. Because again, the first 5 minutes, it seems to start like typical, slice of life movies, like, I wonder if I can find my life. Then just suddenly he opens the door and sees these naked guys. Ugh. I mean, and then he immediately begins to scream. I've heard Grand Blue was created by the same guy who created Baka no Test, if that was true. And that was also quite frequent in its sadistic comedy, so it works. I mean, all the characters are easy to understand, but I wouldn't exactly call them sympathizing characters either. Iori is at first looks like he just wants to have a good life, but then it's clear he also wants to find the girls. And then he begins to actually say very inappropriate comments to Chisa. Even Chisa can consider herself to be a pretty strange character. I mean, of course, dealing with a character like Iori, of course she's gonna be like that. But she seems to be that tsundere girl that, treats you with no respect. Although so far it's not tsundere, it's completely trash. Nanaka-san, the older sister of the one, is actually a siscon. She's in love with Chisa. So that's one doing that. Kohei seems to be the most fun of it all because he claims he's a former otaku, but we know for a fact he's not a former. He is a complete otaku, and that brings forth some comedy in it all of itself. So I mean, the funniest scenes were the drinking contest scenes when they just drink. Because even though they don't want to have alcohol, they still get duped into drinking alcohol, and then they still get drunk. So what I'm trying to say is, for guys who's trying to say that they don't want to join this diving club and become drunk, they seem to embrace the feeling of drinking a lot. So all in all, I wouldn't exactly call this a good premiere, because there were some embarrassing moments, but it definitely established what Grand Blue is. For those who do not like sadistic comedy, I won't suggest this, but I'll keep on watching and review it every now and again, and I'll see how fun it can get. Give me a false if you haven't.